No labels. That's the name of a new grassroots movement aimed at overthrowing the, quote, tyranny of hyper-partisanship in Washington. Backed by big names like New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg and independent Democratic Senator Joe Lieberman, the group just held its launch meeting at Columbia University. But some critics, unsure of what the movement represents, are laughing it off. Republican political advisor and co-founder Mark McKinnon explains No Labels on MSNBC.
This is a little festival of democracy we're going to try today. These are people who feel like the hyper-partisanship and the poisonous environment in Washington doesn't represent them, and they want to do something about it. They don't feel like they have a voice anymore.
But a writer for Gawker says no labels, schmo schmables. He notes the movement's supporters all have something in common. Cute, but don't pretend this isn't ideological. Pretty much everyone on this list of speakers at today's launch has a label: wishy-washy centrist who wants the rubes to stop their clamoring before it defeats them in an election, if it already hasn't, Inglis, Crist, Castle, or takes power away from the entrenched producers of conventional wisdom. Fox News' Chris Wallace expands on that, pointing out no labels isn't exactly a novel idea. Former Clinton advisor and co-founder William Galston goes on the defensive.
Some conservatives are saying the problem with no labels is that groups like this always seem to pop up after Republicans have won a big victory, that this is an effort by defeated liberals, you're certainly a Democrat, by defeated Democrats to block the mandate that voters have just given the GOP.
Well, they can say that all they want. An overwhelming majority of the American people, regardless of party affiliation, want their elected officials to get together and get to work on the country's business.
And a writer for Discover magazine says the movement just doesn't understand politics. This is one of the dumbest ideas of all time. Efforts like this are based on a fundamental, unfixable mistake: the idea that what matters about politics is process, not issues. Politics might be distasteful, but it's necessary, and taking it seriously is a virtue. Pretending to float above it all is not. So what do you think? No labels or no direction? For Newsy.com, I'm Christina Hartman. Multiple sources, the real story.